There are moments in life when we feel distant from Allah, when nothing goes right, when our heart feels heavy, and our du'as seem unanswered. We wonder, what is wrong? Why don't we feel peace? Why does it seem like we've lost the light in our lives? Sometimes the answer is simple but painful. We are doing things that bring Allah's anger. Yes, Allah is the most merciful, the most loving, but He is also just. He sees everything. He hears every word. And when we start living with bad habits, habits that go against His commands, we risk losing His protection. We start closing the doors of mercy with our own hands. So, stay with us till the end of the video. Listen with your heart. Reflect on your own life. And if you find yourself in any of these habits, don't lose hope. The fact that you're here watching this is already a sign that Allah wants good for you. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Deen Xplorers to keep receiving reminders that touch your heart and help you walk closer to Allah. 1. Lying, even in small things. Lying is one of the most dangerous habits a person can have. It may begin small, but it can slowly take over someone's heart, character, and soul. Many people lie just to get out of problems or to make life easier. Some even lie without realizing it, thinking it doesn't matter if it's a small lie. But in the eyes of Allah, every lie is serious, no matter how small it seems. Lying is not just the act of speaking something false. It is a sickness that grows inside the heart, darkens it, and moves a person away from the light of truth. When a person starts lying, they begin to lose the trust of others. Family members, friends, and even co-workers will stop believing them. Trust is like a mirror. Once broken, it is hard to fix. A single lie can ruin years of trust and respect. Even more serious is the effect it has on our relationship with Allah. A person who lies often is not only destroying their character, but also disconnecting themselves from Allah's mercy and guidance. There is no comfort in lying. It might make a person feel safe for a moment, but that peace never lasts. Lying invites fear, anxiety, and regret. A liar is always afraid of being exposed. They are always covering one lie with another. It becomes a never-ending circle of stress and dishonesty. The heart of a liar never feels calm, no matter how good their lies sound. That is because the truth is a light from Allah, and lying is like putting a dark blanket over that light. Many people don't realize how lying harms their spirituality. It removes the sweetness of faith from the heart. A person who lies cannot enjoy their prayers. Their du'as feel empty. Their soul becomes restless. They might feel far from Allah without knowing the reason. Often, it's the lies they tell. Lies to others, lies to themselves, even lies to Allah when they make fake promises or break their oaths. The harm of lying is deeper than people think. Being truthful is not always easy, but it is always the right thing. A person who speaks the truth may face difficulty for a short time, but eventually they earn the respect of others and the pleasure of Allah. Truth has power. It brings peace to the soul, strength to the heart, and blessings to life. If you've lied in the past, do not lose hope. Allah is the most forgiving. He knows what's inside your heart. You can turn to Him right now and ask for forgiveness. You can make a promise today to stop lying, to clean your heart, and to walk in the light of truth from now on. Start with small steps. Be honest in little things. Say what you mean. Speak with clarity. Build a character that reflects honesty. Every step you take away from lying is a step toward peace and happiness. Brothers and sisters, lying is not just a mistake. It is a habit that brings darkness to your life. But honesty brings light. If you want to feel closer to Allah, if you want your prayers answered, your stress reduced, and your life to be filled with blessings, start by speaking the truth. Speak it with courage. Live it with sincerity, and trust that Allah will reward you in ways you can't even imagine. 2. Backbiting and gossiping. Backbiting and gossiping may seem like small or harmless actions to many people, but in Islam, These are very serious sins that can bring the anger of Allah. Talking behind someone's back or spreading things about others, whether true or false, is a poison to both the speaker and the listener. It breaks trust, damages relationships, and spoils the heart of the believer. Many people do not even realize when they fall into this dangerous habit. They talk about someone's faults, mistakes, or actions in their absence, thinking it's just a casual conversation. But what they are really doing is eating away at their own good deeds. Yes, good deeds can be taken away by something as simple as talking badly about others. On the Day of Judgment, some people will come with mountains of Salah, fasting, and charity, but they will find all of it gone. Why? Because they hurt others with their tongues. Backbiting is when you say something about a person behind their back that they would not like if they heard it. Even if what you're saying is true, it is still backbiting, and if what you're saying is false, then it becomes an even bigger sin called slander. In both cases, the harm is serious. Words are powerful. They can heal hearts, but they can also destroy them. Gossip spreads quickly, and once it leaves your mouth, you cannot take it back. Some people think they are not doing anything wrong because they are just sharing news or telling a friend. But Islam teaches us that the honor of a Muslim is sacred. Just like you would not want someone to speak badly about you, you must protect the dignity of others. Being silent is better than saying something that hurts a brother or sister in Islam. Allah is always watching and listening, even if others are not. One of the tricks of Shaitan is to make gossip look interesting. He makes it feel fun, juicy, or exciting. People enjoy talking about others' problems or mistakes, but what they don't realize is that every time they do this, they are adding to their book of sins. And not only that, they are giving away their hard-earned good deeds to the person they're gossiping about. On the Day of Judgment, the person you spoke badly about may take your Salah, your fasting, or your charity, because you hurt them with your words. Instead of speaking about others, we should speak well of them. If someone does wrong, correct them with love, not behind their back. If you see a mistake in someone, make dua for them rather than turning it into gossip. If someone tries to start gossip around you, change the topic or leave the conversation. Protect your tongue, because it can either save you or destroy you. A pure heart does not enjoy talking about others. A heart connected to Allah stays busy with its own flaws, not the flaws of others. The more you focus on your own growth, the less time you have for gossip. And when your heart becomes clean, your prayers feel better, your du'as become stronger, and your soul becomes lighter. If you have backbitten in the past, turn to Allah now. Ask for His forgiveness. Try to make things right with the people you may have hurt. And from this moment forward, guard your tongue like you guard your wealth. Be a protector of honor, not a destroyer of it. Let your words bring peace, not pain. Brothers and sisters, gossip and backbiting do not just bring Allah's anger. They steal your happiness, your peace, and your good deeds. Let us rise above this bad habit and walk on the path of purity and kindness. Our tongues can be tools of goodness if we choose to use them for truth, encouragement, and remembrance of Allah. 3. Showing off good deeds. One of the most harmful habits that can silently destroy a person's relationship with Allah is showing off their good deeds. It may look innocent on the outside, a person praying in public, giving charity, fasting, or helping others. But if the heart is not pure and the intention is to impress people instead of seeking Allah's pleasure, then that act loses its reward completely. It becomes empty. This habit is known in Islam as riyā, which refers to doing good only to be seen or praised by others. Showing off is a hidden danger. It creeps into the heart quietly, without warning. A person might start doing good sincerely, but when others begin to praise them, they begin to love the attention. Slowly, their focus shifts from Allah to people. They become more concerned about their image than their faith. They want others to call them religious, generous, or pious. But in the sight of Allah, such actions carry no value. When we show off, we lose the deep connection we should have with Allah. Our good deeds, which are supposed to bring us closer to Him, end up pulling us away. And the scariest part is that on the day of judgment, Allah will say to those who did deeds to impress others, "Go to those you used to show off for in the world and see if they can reward you today." What a terrible moment that will be. Imagine standing on that day with no reward for all your efforts. Allah is the only one who truly sees everything. Even if no one notices your charity, even if no one sees your tears in prayer, even if no one knows your good actions, Allah knows. And His reward is far better than anything people can say. Many people today post every good thing they do on social media, how much they donated, how much Quran they read, or how many people they helped. While it is not always wrong to share, the real danger is when it becomes a habit to seek likes, shares, or praise from people. If your heart starts feeling proud in the wrong way, or you feel disappointed when no one praises you, that's a sign the intention may be weak. The best deeds are the ones done in secret, between you and Allah. Wake up before dawn and pray when no one sees. Help someone quietly without posting about it. Give charity in a way that only Allah knows. These are the actions that build a strong connection with your Lord. These are the moments that bring light to your heart and raise your rank in the hereafter. Brothers and sisters, never trade the eternal reward of Allah for temporary praise from people. People's opinions change, their praise fades, but Allah's reward lasts forever. Purify your heart, do good in silence, let your soul shine even when no one is watching. The angels are recording, Allah is witnessing, and that is more than enough. Fourth, arrogance and pride. One of the habits that deeply angers Allah is arrogance and pride. This is a disease of the heart that can slowly grow without a person even realizing it. It begins when someone starts to believe they are better than others because of their wealth, status, knowledge, looks, strength, or anything else. But Islam teaches us that all honor belongs to Allah, and the most honored person in His sight is the one with the most God consciousness, not the one with the most worldly success. When a person becomes proud, they forget their real position in front of Allah. They forget that they were once a drop of fluid, that they came from dust, and that they will return to the ground one day. They forget that everything they have was given to them by Allah, not earned by their own power. A proud heart refuses to accept the truth. It rejects advice. It looks down on others. And this is something Allah hates deeply. Sometimes pride can hide in simple actions. For example, when someone refuses to apologize because they think they are always right, or when a person avoids saying sorry even when they know they've hurt someone. Arrogance also shows when someone cannot accept advice from others or looks down on people who have less knowledge or wealth. Pride creates distance between people. It leads to arguments, broken relationships, and hatred. A proud person may walk around with their head high, but their heart is empty. They may think they have respect, but in reality, they have only fear from others, not love. Real honor comes from humility, not pride. The beauty of humility is that it brings peace. When you are humble, your heart is soft. You listen, you learn, and you grow. You never think you're too good to improve. You never think you're above others. You treat the poor with the same kindness as the rich. You treat the uneducated with the same respect as the scholars. And in return, Allah raises your rank. The more humble you are, the more Allah loves you. If you feel pride growing in your heart, ask Allah to remove it. Remind yourself of your beginning and your end. Think about the grave, where titles and wealth mean nothing. Ask yourself, am I better in the eyes of people or in the eyes of Allah? Because only one truly matters. Let your heart stay soft. Let your steps be light. Speak with kindness, accept advice, and always stay grounded. That is the path of the believer. That is the way to earn Allah's pleasure. 5. Ignoring Salah. There is no habit more dangerous to the soul than ignoring Salah, the 5 daily prayers. Salah is not just a ritual. It is the lifeline between the believer and Allah. When a person begins to neglect Salah, they begin to lose that connection. They become distant from their Lord. And slowly, the heart starts to harden, the sins begin to grow, and the blessings begin to disappear. Salah is the very first thing that will be asked on the day of judgment. If it is in order, the rest of the deeds will follow. If it is corrupt or missing, the rest will be at risk. That is how serious it is. Ignoring Salah doesn't just mean completely abandoning it. Even delaying it, praying it carelessly, or praying without focus are signs of spiritual weakness. Over time, this laziness can become a habit, and that habit brings the anger of Allah. Allah doesn't benefit from our prayer. We do. He doesn't need our bowing and prostration, but we need it to cleanse our hearts, to renew our faith, and to find peace in this noisy world. Salah is a gift. It is not a burden. It is the moment we pause everything and stand before the one who controls everything. When someone begins to ignore Salah, they lose their anchor. Life starts to feel heavy. Problems grow larger. Stress becomes normal. There is no spiritual light guiding them. The heart is left exposed to temptations and confusion. Salah is the protection. It is the shield against sin. It is the reminder that no matter what happens in life, Allah is always near. Salah is not just something we do in the masjid. It is a reminder throughout the day that Allah is watching, guiding, and helping. It gives structure to our time and peace to our heart. The more you pray, the more your heart softens. The more you delay it, the more your heart hardens. It is that simple. Some people think they are too sinful to pray, but the truth is, you don't pray because you are pure. You pray because you need to become pure. Salah is not for perfect people. It is for broken souls who want to be healed. It is for those who are trying, those who are falling but want to rise. Salah is your strength. It is your peace. It is your weapon against shaitan. And most of all, it is your chance to speak directly to Allah. Don't let anything come between you and your prayers. Not laziness, not people, not distractions. The one who guards their Salah guards their soul. Thank you for watching this important reminder. Remember, changing these habits can bring you closer to Allah and fill your life with His mercy and blessings. No matter where you are right now, it's never too late to turn back and seek His forgiveness. Keep your heart humble, your prayers strong, and your actions pure. Allah's mercy is greater than any mistake, but He loves those who try to improve. If this video touched your heart, please like, comment, and subscribe to Deen Xplorers. Share it with your family and friends so more people can benefit from these reminders.